We love our troops.
Sergeant Vasasi.
So we travel with all these different gadgets that tell us, give us information, crucial information. So now we're at 954 meters going up. And
Such a control freak.
We're supposed to go up to 4,200 meters. We're not going to be able to breathe. I thought the best way to celebrate our wedding, post-wedding day, would be to climb a volcano. By the way, did you see the email from Sergey about why it was special that we got married yesterday?
Yes.
Because there was such a long eclipse, one of the longest solar eclipses, that it made like a ring.
It shifted higher than the ceiling, and only it's the ultimate feeling. You got me lifted, feeling so gifted. Sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, 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 sugar, how you get so fly?
So high, like I was. So you know what I was thinking about?
Tell me.
That if they had elections in Pakistan and they could have Osama bin Laden as a candidate and Obama as a candidate, let's say for, you know, like Iraq, you know, is now kind of American territory. Obama versus Osama, who do you think would win?
Well, I hope Obama, but obviously you think Osama.
Well, I read a Pew Institute poll of a couple of years ago that they asked the Pakistani people if they could vote Osama for president, that there were other candidates, and 60% said they would vote for Osama bin Laden as president of Pakistan. That would be the outcome of democracy, you know?
Yes.
Like Taliban democracy, kind of the last election that would be ever held. But you know, there are people who fly from Buenos Aires to La Paz, and when they land, the altitude in La Paz is like the top of this volcano. I was thinking that the iPhone, like now we're listening to the iPhone connected to this car, but before I was listening to the iPhone while I was riding my bicycle here in Hawaii, and I was thinking that they should do an app that when you get an SMS, it says it to you while you're listening to music. So the music volume would come down and it would say like, Nina, I love you.
Oh, what a nice example.
What a good example, right?
But I know that the truth is that I was annoying you with all my SMSs while you were cycling, and you had to stop every single time.
Now that's because you were lost. But this is not my example. My example is a nice one.
I like that one.
And I would then, it could even do that with emails. Like you're listening to music, you get an email, but then maybe that's too annoying.
That's
but of
too
course
much.
you can turn it on and off. But what I'm saying is, I think iTunes needs to have plugins. You know, like, why aren't there any plugins for iTunes? Is that because of Apple? It's like always Apple. What Apple does is it takes from the open source community, but
they should have it in the application store.
Yeah, they could have it in the application store, or they could have something in iTunes that allows you to do that as a feature in iTunes. Enable SMS. Enable, so you're listening to music and you enable the SMS. Even now in this car, like we're listening to music, we could hear all of a sudden like, Tom, I miss you, Dad. You know?
Another nice example.
Yeah. I miss you too, Tom. That's what I was thinking about. Married life is very good with Nina, I can tell you. I mean, we saw another couple that was getting married, and I was going to talk to them about the whole thing, that I think marriage is worthwhile. and we have a wonderful marriage, right? It's less than 24 hours long, but so far so good. I'm tired of fusion. I want like the original thing, you know?
Original German food, but
I want like spaghetti alle vongole, you know? I just want something like the way it was